But now you all know too much. You now know who you are. You now know your vibration. You now know the larger part of you maintains your vibration. And you now know each and every reason for each and every funny feeling of emptiness within you. You know every time. It's a simple thing. You're just not up to speed with who you are. And it's not Source saying you need to be there or you should be there. It's just the simple state of affairs that you're not up to speed. You aren't up to speed. You could be, but you're not. You could be, but you're not. That's what negative emotion is. So as you start to really dwell in this positive emotion, as you accept that the vortex exists, not as a place, but as a state of being, as you accept the concept of it and you understand your emotional relationship to it, and you prefer to feel good than not good, and you find yourself reaching for the best feeling thought that you can find on a myriad of subjects. And as you said, you practice the tools that have been offered, and especially what we are saying today about finding yourself in the vortex, who knows how you got there, but then milking it a little while, doing your affirming from inside the vortex. And that really is the power of what we're trying to offer here today, is that when you know what you know, and you know what feeling good really feels like, and you go from acknowledging that you feel good to appreciating that you feel good, to recognizing that you have control about how you feel, to intending to feel good. In other words, now you're getting more and more specific in the vortex, and now your energy is moving faster and faster, and you're feeling better and better. Until it won't be long before the majority of you will find your range of emotions is all inside the vortex, from satisfied sense of well-being all the way up, and all of that love and appreciation, all the way to that passionate, frisky, exhilarated feeling of empowerment that the Source within you feels at all times. Source, in all of this high vibration, this is such a good conversation to have, and so worth really understanding. We're going to take a little bit of time to do this here. So do you acknowledge that the vibration of Source is the highest conceivable vibration? High frequency, infinite intelligence. What humans are reaching for, Source has, because humans have been reaching for it. In other words, everything that humans have reached for, Source has. Everything that humans have asked for, Source is. Are you feeling the power of this? So now there's Source, here's Source in your vortex, knowing you, being the larger part of you. And here you are, let's say, for sake of example, not up to speed with it. Do you think Source would get you in Source's sights and just zap you with the higher frequency? Heal. In other words, are you getting what we're talking about? Source knows. Source knows the vortex canal is the way in. And in other words, ready yourself, and then take what you're ready for, and then ready yourself some more, and then take what you're ready for, and then ready yourself and take what you're ready for, and never again compare yourself with any other who is creating anything. The only comparative relationship that matters at all is the relationship between this vibration and this vibration, and you have full awareness of that at all times. Really good. You are powerful beings. You are worthy beyond our ability to describe to you. And you are wanting to be in this sweet spot of creation where you've mixed it up. You've done step one. Life has caused you to ask. And as you've been asking, you have tossed that rocket of desire into this vortex where Source has answered. Step two has happened. Step one has happened. Step two has happened. And now your work is step three. You got to get in the receptive mode. You got to get tuned in so that you receive the feeling of alignment, you see. And then step four is you just get really good at that. You master it. Just get really good at it. Like Esther was that morning. She's not perfect, far from it. But she knows when she's off. And she knows what to do about it. And sometimes she does something about it. And sometimes She has to wait for another good night's sleep and start again the next morning. And then step 5 is our favorite step for you. Step 5 is where you're no longer mad at yourself when you're back at step 1. Step 5 is when you accept the perfection of the contrast that keeps producing more in the vortex. Can you imagine what this infinite, intelligent, collective consciousness vortex is that the billions of you have crafted together? Can you imagine what you have asked for and what source is answering? Can you imagine your individual and collective potential when you get into the receiving mode and you receive from your path of least resistance what's ready for you to understand and hatch? And do you understand that the path of least resistance, by that we mean the path by which Source is able to answer you even though you've thrown resistance all over your path? Source knows your resistant points and guides you around it and over it and under it and through it. Source never says, get rid of all of that resistance or we will tell you nothing anymore. Source just keeps offering and offering and offering and offering and offering another and another and another. You say, I went to the dock and I missed my ship. My ship came in and I wasn't there. And we say, there's another and another and another and another. There's a never-ending stream of guidance and help and clarity and assistance and knowing that is projected and offered to you. But you got to get in the receptive mode. And when you do, then every day is full of these delicious interactions where you get to realize the potential that you have divined from your physical experience.